Hi guys, today I am doing a big book haul. My last one was in like June, I think, I don't fully remember. And these are all the books I've hauled since then. Realising I'm going to have to start doing these monthly. It's getting a bit ridiculous. But here we are, I'm just going to go through them. So, the first book I have was Let Me Lie by Claire Mcintosh. This was gifted to me by the lovely Claire from Books with Claire. I haven't read it yet, but Claire Mcintosh is a insta-buy author for me, so I'm really excited to get to this. I'm not going to go through details for any of them, because there are way too many. I did a count, there's 113. Next, I was given Autobiography by Christina Lauren. This was given to me by Lauren from Lauren's Library. She was unhauling it. She said, does anyone want it? I said, yeah, go ahead. I grabbed it. No. Then there is Let the Dead Speak by Jane Casey. I have no idea what happened with this one. I think my mum just walked in one day from a charity shop and was like, oh, I got you this. So I have this one now. Yeah. Then there was The Woods by Harlan Cobin. I bought this myself because it was £2. I'd recently, just before this, read The Stranger, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to pick it up, going to give it a go, because I wasn't the biggest fan of The Stranger, and I wanted to try some more. Then a recent one, which was How It All Blew Up by Arvin Ahmadi. I got a pre-release copy that came 2 weeks after it was released. Good luck. Then I got the book Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Azevedo. This was gifted to me from Becca, from Becca's Bookshelves. And I can't wait to get to it, but it's going to be one of those that's nice and easy to read, and it's going to take me a while, but I'm going to read it soon. Then, Brooke from Brooke's Books gifted me The Donor by Claire Mcintosh. I love her. This one was nice and cheap, and I love it, and I'm just so excited to read it. It's so short, I don't know why I've not already. Then I bought Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson. I don't know why, I just fancy it. It sounds like a thriller version of 50 First Dates, so I saw it for cheap. I thought I'll get it. Then I was gifted a copy of Bare Bones by Kathy Reichs from Mel, from a book fiend named Mel. She sent me this over from Australia in a care package. I will link that above so you can check that out. Then I bought myself a copy of His and Hers by Alice Feeney. Jade from Paperback to Hardback raved about this. She said she absolutely loved it. And I thought, you know what? I'm intrigued now. So I went and got a copy. Then I was gifted... Oh, Jesus. The pile of books fell and just knocked the camera over. Then I was gifted Feed by Mira Grant from lovely Kira, from Kira Can Read. I can't wait to read this. It's a chonker, and I've only recently got this, so it's going to get read soon. Then I was gifted Killian's Dead and Mayday from the author. This is from Josie Jaffrey. I'm really excited to read it. I have just read The Wolf in the Water and Ring the Bell by Josie Jaffrey. I also really need to get to these. Then this is a book that has always sounded amazing to me, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to grab it. So I gifted myself The Leaving by Tara Altebrando. Then Mel from a book fiend named Mel gifted me The King of Torts, again in that Australian gift package. Go and check that video out. Then I won a giveaway from Lauren's Library and AJ Campbell, and the book is Leave Well Alone. Lauren kind of raved about this. She added a lot of intrigue, and I wanted to find out for myself what this book was about, and I can't wait to read this. Then I have He Said, She Said, that is a tongue twister, by Erin Kelly. Gemma gifted me this one. She was getting rid of it. I said, I'll take it. I paid postage. She sent it over to me. Not read it yet. Foolish. Then Lauren's Library was unhauling The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo, and I kind of grabbed that as well, much to my friend's anger because I stole all of the books. Then £2.50, new release, 50/50 by Steve Kavanagh. I thought, I'm just going to give it a go, going to grab it. Brooke has read this, she really enjoyed it. I can't wait. Then I bought The Basic 8 by Daniel Handler. I bought this at the same time as I bought Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson. Basically, I had to pay the same postage whether I got one book or two, so this one kind of got thrown in for 50p. So I was like, cool. Then I also took Carry On by Rainbow Rowell from Lauren's library at the same time as the other books. I got a subscription box from Books Hooks Box, and I got Even If We Break in that, and I can't wait to read this. This is only new out, apparently it has great rep, and it's a murder mystery. I really want it. It's giving me Pretty Little Liars vibes, and I need that in my life. Then Books with Claire was unhauling Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. I love The Girl on the Train, so I thought I'm going to grab this while I can, and Claire sent this through to me. Then The Amazing Steph from Steph Loves sent me Heartstopper Volume 1, and I read it, and I am in love with it, and I'm probably going to reread this many a time. So at least I'm actually reading some of the books I've hauled. Another one by Josie Jaffrey. This is a short story called The Blue Empress, and I don't know when this is out. I think the publication date got pushed back. So I think this is out in February or March. I think it's not out this year, I know that. But I really am excited to read this one. Then a book fiend named Mel gifted me Sweet Pea from my Amazon wishlist, and I bought myself the sequel In Bloom because I wanted to read them, and I knew that if I read this one I would want to move straight onto this one because everyone tells me that I'm going to want to. Then I saw that CJ Skews had another book out that a lot of people have been raving about called The Alibi Girl, so I bought myself this one just to see how it is. Then I went to the works. It was like my first trip out during the 5 minutes we were out of lockdown, and I bought myself the Children of Eden trilogy by Graceffa. Yeah, they were £4 in the works, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to grab them, I'm going to check them out. People have since said they're not that good, but I'm excited to find out for myself. Okay, that's half of the physical books. Then Mel from a book fiend named Mel gifted me Pig's Head in the Australian gift box, and this is by David Owen. Currently reading this right now. Then a publicist sent me a copy of When My Mind Winds Up by Jennifer Ervig. This is a non-fiction self-help book. As a counsellor, I was really intrigued, so they sent me a copy to review. Then, as I mentioned, I've just read The Wolf in the Water by Josie Jaffrey and Ring the Bell by Josie Jaffrey. These are two stories I loved. This one is a short story, and The Wolf in the Water is a full-length novel, only just come out. Same with Ring the Bell. This comes out on the 8th, so it's not even out yet, actually. This one is out on the 8th of October. This one is out, or it was out on the 1st, so it is out now. Go purchase both of these. Then HarperCollins sent me a copy of Paris Syndrome, which I read and reviewed because it has been out for 2 years in Australia now, and it is finally getting a UK release. So I did a review for this. Go and check the review out. I will link it again. Then, at the same time as me buying myself The Leaving by Tara Altebrando, I bought myself The Library of the Unwritten by AJ Hackworth. I love this. Read this. It's amazing. Then Robbie from Andy's Nose Stuck in a Book gifted me Disney After Dark, which is part of the Kingdom Keepers series. I read this, I was not a fan, and I'm really sad about it. Because it's Disney, I should love it, but I didn't. But I hauled this, and I'm really glad I read it, to be honest. Then, one of my favourite books of the year was In an Instant by Suzanne Redfern, and I got that as a pre-release Kindle copy, and I loved it so much, I bought myself a physical copy of the book. So, not really adding to the TBR with this one, so I kind of classed it as okay. Then I was gifted Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon, and this was gifted to me by the lovely Aoife. I read this, loved this, it was great, reminded me so much of the movie. Pretty weird sentence to say. Then I won a pre-release copy of Charlotte by Helen Moffat. I got this, decided to read it because I thought it'd be a nice entryway into like a classic genre, but more modern because it's a modern version of Pride and Prejudice. It turns out it's written in the same language as the classic was. Issue, DNF'd it, didn't like it. Bugger. Then I went and bought myself The River Murders by James Patterson and James O'Bourne. Love James Patterson, why wouldn't I? I also bought myself Sapphire, Princess Among Beasts by James Patterson and Emily Raymond. This is a fantasy, I think. I think it's like a YA fantasy about a princess called Sapphire who has to keep her kingdom safe. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Then I won a giveaway for Horror-a-thon and I was gifted the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. This was gifted to me also by Lauren's Library. I've got a lot of books from Lauren recently. Then I bought myself Renegade and Witchbreed, which are book 3 and 4 in the Hell's Underground series by Alan Gibbons. I had the first 2. I wanted to get the final 2 just to kind of wrap up the series. And I'm glad because now I can finally read them all. Then the lovely Celeste from the World of Reading gifted me Truly Devious. Can't wait to read this, but I have a really strong suspicion I'm going to want to read book 2 and 3 straight away. So I'm kind of saving it until I'm okay to go and buy book 2 and 3. Then on a spontaneous trip out, I bought myself the Demonata series by Darren Shan. I love the Darren Shan series. I thought I would go and grab these ones as well because I wanted to read more. And this is always like, this was the popular series when I was a kid and I never read them. I then favoured the Cirque du Freak series instead. So I decided to give these a go. And I got them for incredibly cheap. I took the thing off so I don't know, but I think I got these for £7.50 and that's 10 books, so it's 75p a book. Again, from the works. As a treat for myself for completing Alphabathon in July, where I read 28 books, I allowed myself to buy A Court of Mist and Fury and A Court of Wings and Ruin, also known as Akamath and Akawa. I bought these books and I haven't read them yet. Planning a big read of them during January in preparation for the next book releasing. Then I found a series of books really cheap, which is the Gone series by Michael Grant. I got them all sprayed edges for this entire series. I think I paid £26, which is not bad for all of the matching covers and all of them being sprayed edges. So I was happy to do that. I bought them all secondhand from Depop. Really did not like it. I've read the first book so far, not a fan, excited to carry on though. Okay, then we're on to some chonkers. The amazing Jade from paperback to hardback gifted me Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare, which is the first book in the Last Hours trilogy. It says Collector's First Edition. This is stunning. This is freaking huge. It is actually the same size as my head, if not bigger. And I'm so excited to get to this. I'm making my way through the Mortal Instruments Shadowhunters series. This is coming soon. Then the amazing Jade from paperback to hardback also gifted me book 1 and 2 in the Dark Artifices trilogy, which is Lord of the Shadows and Lady Midnight. Then Jade also got me the Shadowhunter Codex by Cassandra Clare and Joshua Lewis. And finally, I bought myself Ghosts of the Shadow Market at the same time as Akawa and Akamath as a reward for completing Alphabathon. So I bought myself this and I'm making my way through this entire series. I'm very excited about it. So there are all the physical books I hauled. Now I'm doing a Kindle and ARC. Haul. I'm just going to rapidly do this one. So I got Queenie, Idle Hands, The Yellow Wallpaper, Safe, I Made a Mistake, When Life Gives You Mangoes, Loveless, Clown in a Cornfield, Only Mostly Devastated, Sorry I Missed You, The Perfect Couple, The Retreat, Wolf by Wolf, This Lie Will Kill You, Hawk, The Silent Wife, The Storm, The Wicked Sister, Playing Nice, I Lie in Wait, Have You Seen Me, A Deadly Education, The Vow, The Christmas Killer, The Illustrated Child, The Long Dark Road, One by One, The Extraordinary Hope of Dawn Brightside, Your Neighbour's Wife, The Island, The Players, Mirrorland, Cinderella is Dead, Imperfect Women, From the Shadows, Dark Waters, The Flight, The Guilty Mother, and The Other Girl. And that is my entire haul between June and now. Oh my god. So, this is hell. Oh, I can't believe it. I feel ashamed. I now have to go and put all of these books back. Oh no. Oh, that was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. But I'm glad I managed to keep this nice and short because I thought this was going to go on for hours. Right, that is my haul. I know I'm a shameful person. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you comment down below. If you are in the comments down below, leave me a cake. Leave me a cake of some sort in the comments if you made it this far. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe and click the bell so you're always notified. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!